There are many initiatives currently underway at IFP, and most of those center around the build out of our operational processes and polishing them, optimizing them, and building those that we haven't built yet. And that's the focus of the advisor experience that we're trying to create. But one of the side projects currently going on, which is the highlight of this episode, is actually the build out of our hybrid RIA platform. As a broker-dealer, we now have the opportunity to offer our own hybrid platform. When I say hybrid, I actually mean that as a broker-dealer, we allow other RIAs to plug into us as their broker-dealer. And that's kind of the platform we were actually on when we were with LPL Financial as our broker-dealer, where we were the RIA.
In building out our own hybrid RIA platform, some of the things that we want to do is not create, again, the mistakes that others have made in this environment. We don't want to compete with our hybrids. We want to be able to provide value for what they pay us. We want to provide an environment where they can grow and maybe at some point do their own thing like we did. We're okay with that.
Yeah. But I mean, I think if we can hold ourselves out as like an incubator where they can come and we'll help them grow their business and release them out into the wild, it's a pretty unique story, which, obviously you guys did pretty well with it. But I think that's like such a rare thing that we're, all the other guys probably didn't do that.
Our perspective as a ex-hybrid RIA of LPL gave me a good head start, or gave us a good head start in terms of knowing exactly what intricacies we at least wanted when we were using a corporate investment platform. And so I think the first and foremost is building enough flexibility so that the hybrid can essentially almost build out their own sub-tenant or sub-instance of the money management platform. And so, everyone has different opinions and different viewpoints, and there is no, one right answer a lot of the time.
I was contemplating this one where you have the RIA gets to aggregate the top grid or whatever, but you have a minimum override they have to take per producer size.
So when you're working with hybrids, some of the things that you look for is you want a true business partner, somebody that is going to understand whatever requirements or guidelines that you need to place not only on their practice, but maybe within their RIA. Some of this goes back to E&O coverage. Typically in the hybrid realm, they are able to utilize the firm's E&O coverage. So that's one risk. Another risk is reputational risk. So even though they have their own RIA, in a lot of instances, they're affiliated with your corporate firm. So you have to take that into consideration.
So then our value proposition is just we're offering an integrated service module with they can have access to at a cheaper level than what they can do if they try to put all these pieces together on their own.
So I think there are a couple of key things that we're looking at. One is we want to make sure that we're supportive of this business. We think the hybrid RIA business could be a large expansion for us. From an economical standpoint, I think we really want to make sure that the hybrid is getting value out of what we're providing. So sure, we need to make sure we cover our costs and make our normal gross margin on the business, but I think the key thing that we're looking at here is that the hybrid RIA is getting value for what they're paying for.
At IFP, we really know the ins and outs of a hybrid RIA platform. And now as a broker-dealer, that puts us in a great position to build one of our own. And our intent is to solve for all the pain points and inefficiencies we've observed at other firms.